Dear students, I am Dr. Kumar, Assistant Professor of Zoology, Government Postgrad College, Shira, Tumkur District. The topic of today's lecture is sandfly-borne diseases. In that, you need to study visceral leishmaniasis. So this comes under paper 4, that is insect vectors and diseases. BSc 4th semester Zoology, Tumkur University. What is visceral leishmaniasis? Visceral leishmaniasis is also known as Kala Azar. This is my name, Kala Azar, which is characterized by having regular fevers or irregular fevers, substantial loss of weight, swelling of the internal organs like the spleen, liver, and causes severe anemia. If the disease is not treated in time, diagnosed and not treated in time, the fatality rate in the developing countries, including India, can be as high as 100% within 2 years. So this is the vector, what is called as sandfly, which usually carries the disease causing pathogen in order to cause the visceral leishmaniasis. Because visceral here refers to it damages to the internal organs, visceral organs like the spleen, liver, okay, and it causes severe anemias, the spleen, liver, and it causes several the severe anemia, and if it is not treated in time, the individual will die. So this is our the vector sandfly, which usually carries the disease causing pathogen, and it transmits the pathogen from one person to another person. Leishmania donovani, the pathogen by name Leishmania donovani, the parasite causing visceral leishmaniasis or Kala Azar. It is named after the discoverer by name Leishman and Donovan. In the honor of this discovery, the name was given to the parasite, that is Leishmania donovani. The discoverers are Leishman and Donovan. Visceral leishmaniasis is also known as Kala Azar or black fever or sometimes dum-dum fever. It is the most severe form of the leishmaniasis, and without proper diagnosis and treatment is associated with high fatality. If it is not treated in time and if it is not diagnosed in time, the fatality rate is high. Leishmaniasis is a disease caused by the protozoan parasite of the Leishmania genus. This disease is the second largest parasitic killer in the world after malaria. The parasite migrates to the internal organs such as the liver, spleen, okay, hence the name visceral leishmaniasis, and the bone marrow, and if left untreated will almost always result in the death of the host. The signs and symptoms include the irregular fever, weight loss, fatigue, severe anemia, and substantial swelling of the liver and the spleen in the body. As far as the geographical distribution is concerned, it is endemic in many places in India, China, South Africa, South Europe, and Russia. If you get into the habitat, the place where the protozoan parasite is present. So it is usually inside the vertebrate host. The Leishmania donovani, it is present once it is present in the body of the host, that is the vertebrate host. The parasite is always intracellular. It will take its shelter within the cell. Intra means within. It is an intracellular parasite occurring in the amastigote form. Amastigote here refers to a parasite that persists in the infected host. Amastigote form ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so the parasite which is present in the body of the host, that is the infected host. Morphology of the parasite includes two stages, that is amastigote stage, okay, occurs in man, and secondary occurs in the gut of the sandfly. In the gut of the sandfly, that is the insect. Amastigote form or the stage, the parasite at this stage resides in the cells of the reticuloendothelial system. Excuse me. So this you need to understand what is reticuloendothelial system of man, dog and other hamster. Reticuloendothelial system means it is a network of cells and tissues found throughout the body. Reticuloendothelial system means it is a network of cells, or it is a group of cells or the tissues found throughout the body, especially the blood cells, connective tissue cells, spleen cells, liver cells, lung cells, bone marrow cells and lymph node cells. Almost all body part cells. Okay, reticuloendothelial cell, that is the cells which are present in the body. That too, the vital organs are made up of different kinds of cells. These cells are physiologically, biochemically and morphologically, they are very different. They are the network of cells, and their functions and the physiology and metabolism of these cells are quite different according to the tissue or the organ. Okay, so reticuloendothelial system, it is the system or these specialized cells which are present where the organ is made of, including the connective tissue and the lymphatic nodes. Characteristics of amastigote form, it is a round or oval body. It's a round or a oval body measuring about 2 to 4 micrometers in length. Cell membrane is present, but it is quite delicate. Nucleus is oval or round in shape, located at the center of the cell, and is 1 micromillimeter as the measurement is concerned. The axoneme is the delicate filament extends from the margin of the body. So these are the characteristics of amastigote form. The next is another stage, what is called as promastigote stage. It occurs in the insect vector. It is in the body of the sandfly. Okay, amastigote stage, it occurs in the body of the man. Okay, promastigote stage, it occurs in the body of the insect, that is sandfly, the vector. A promastigote stage is a short oval 5 to 10 millimeters. The flagellum may be the length of the body or even longer. Susceptible animals, the infected animals, the mice, rat and also the guinea pigs acts as the infective organisms. If you get into the life cycle, a parasite has 2 stages. in its life cycle: amastygote and promastygote form. Amastygote occur in man and promastygote occurs in sandfly. Amastygote form residing in the cells of reticuloendothelial system and continuously multiply, become packed with parasites. The parasites liberated by rupturing into the circulation and invade the fresh cells, and cycle is repeated. Okay, amastygote form what will do? It will continue to be multiplied. Okay, these parasites, they are liberated by rupturing into the circulation and invade into the fresh cells. That means they enter into the fresh cells and the cycle is repeated. So this is how the amastygote form, which is usually transmitted from one bodily organ to the another body part. A blood sucking these mastygote forms during its blood meal. When the mosquito or the sandfly bites the person who is having amastygote form, thus amastygote form enters into the body of the sandfly through blood meal. In sandfly, these mastygote forms develop into promastygote form, which can multiply by binary fission, asexual reproductive method, that is binary fission. The multiplication proceeds in the gut of sandfly and the flagellate spreads forwards to the pharynx and buccal cavity between the 6th and 9th day. Between 6th and the 9th day, the multiplication proceeds in the gut of the sandfly, and the flagellate spreads forwards to the pharynx of the buccal cavity, and they reach the infective stages in the body of the sandfly. That is between 6th to the 9th day. Reservoir of infection. So in China, Brazil, the dog is considered to be the reservoir of the infection for man. In India, where the human Kala Azar is endemic. Method of transmission from man to man is carried out by the sandfly as a vector of the genera Phlebotomus. Symptoms includes when people develop visceral leishmaniasis, the most typical symptoms are the irregular fever and the enlargement of the spleen with enlargement of the liver. The blackening of the skin and gave the disease its common name, that is Leishmania donovani. Itself is not usually the direct cause of death in Kala Azar sufferers. The immune system has been weakened by the Leishmania donovani infection. The immune system will be collapsed. This condition manifests. It is characterized by the first as a small measle-like skin lesions, skin patches occurs on the face, which gradually increases in size. The patches increases in size and spread all over the body. Eventually, these patches may coalesce to form disfiguring, irregular shape, swollen structures. The skin will be swollen, resembling the leprosy, occasionally causing blindness if they spread to the eyes. Blindness occurs. Causes: two species of Leishmania are known to give rise to the visceral form of the disease. The species commonly found in East Africa and the Indian subcontinent is Leishmania donovani, and the species found in Europe, North Africa and Latin America is Leishmania infantum, also known as Leishmania chakasi. The insect vectors are species of sandfly of the genus Phlebotomus, and the other genus is Lutzomia. There are two genus which are responsible for causing this Leishmaniasis, that is Phlebotomus genus and Lutzomia genus. As far as the diagnosis is concerned, the visualization of the amastigotes in the splenic aspirate or the bone marrow, serological testing is much more frequently used in the areas where the leishmaniasis is endemic. As far as the diagnosis is concerned, the blood test, serological tests are nothing but the blood test is much frequently being done in order to detect this Leishmania donovani parasite under the microscope. The second rapid test is what is called as latex agglutination test. Gave a correct, sometimes the positive results. The DAT, anti-Leishmania antigen test, the standard within MSF, that is the guidelines which are usually put forwarded by the healthcare department, is much more cumbersome to use. Clinical features: Leishmania donovani produces the disease Kala Azar or visceral leishmaniasis, characterized by pyrexia, splenic enlargement and lymphadenopathy. So inside the body, the spleen and the lymphatic system or the lymph nodes, they are usually inflammation occurs, the swelling can be seen. Infection is followed by the inflammation. So this inflammation leads to pyrexia, enlargement of the spleen, and the lymph nodes are also infected and swelling can be seen. General features, that is high fever, moist tongue and anemia occurs. The skin becomes dry. In liver, the Kupffer cells are increased in size. They usually perform phagocytic function, and the sinusoidal capillaries are dilated. That means the blood vessels and the blood capillaries which are present around the hepatic cords, so they are usually dilated. Okay, so this can be again the enlarging of the liver cells. Liver cells are also infected. Laboratory diagnosis involves the direct evidence demonstration of the Leishmania donovani in the blood culture. Indirect evidences includes the anemia, aldehyde test becomes positive. The blood count, total leukocytes, sometimes it diminishes. This Leishmania donovani, when it enters into the body, naturally what happens, it acts on the blood cells. The blood count, the total leukocytes number greatly reduces, and the demonstration of the parasites in the blood. So when the blood is subjected to test under the microscope, you can see the parasites are present in the blood, and this is usually laboratory diagnosis. The treatment involves the antimony compounds, that is sodium antimony gluconate and pentamidine ethionate. The traditional treatment is with pentavalent antimonials such as sodium stipogluconate and meglumine antimoniate. These are the drugs which are used in order to treat the visceral leishmaniasis. The treatment of choice for visceral leishmaniasis acquired in India is now amphotericin B, that is WHO, World Health Organization, recommended the treatment is SSG, that is stevogluconate, and PM, that is paramomycin. Miltefosine is the first oral treatment for this disease. It is the chewable tablets or the drugs which are usually given through oral administration. The Indian government approved paramomycin for sale and use in the medical stores. Prevention again. The most effective method of to prevent the infection is to protect from the sandfly bites. To decrease the risk of being bitten, these precautionary measures are suggested. Avoid outdoor activities, especially from dusk to dawn, when sandflies generally are most active. Whenever you are there in outdoors, in the unprotected areas, minimize the amount of exposed. That is, you cover all the body parts with the clothings, suitable clothings. The amount of exposed skin to be extend that the tolerable in the climate. Wear long sleeved shirts, long pads, and also the socks. Apply insect repellent cream to exposed skin under the ends of the sleeves and pant legs. The insect repellent can also be utilized, that is N-diethyl toluene. Keep in mind that the sandflies are much smaller than mosquitoes and therefore can get through small holes. Even in a small holes, they can get into the houses or any places. Spray living or sleeping areas with insecticide to kill insects, sandflies. Use a bed net. Mosquito nets has been soaked or sprayed with pyrethroid containing insecticides, are usually insect repellents. The same treatment can be applied to the screen, curtains, sheets, and clothings that should be treated after 5 washings. One must use the screen to the doors and windows in order to avoid the sandflies into the houses. This slide shows how the life cycle starts and ends. The sandflies, so once they bite the human beings, inside the human beings, the promastigotes are phagocytized by the macrophages in the body. Okay, these promastigotes transform into amastigote forms inside the macrophages, and these amastigote form multiply in the cells, within the cells, including the macrophages, and causes the enlargement of various parts. Okay, once the mosquito bites this the human being having the amastigote form, inside the sandfly, this amastigote form enters into the sandfly, where this amastigote form transforms into promastigote form, that is the stages in the midgut. They divide, they effective multiply through binary fission, that is the asexual mode of reproduction, and they enter into the proboscis of the sandfly, and the life cycle continues. So this is how the visceral leishmaniasis is usually caused in the human beings, and the causative agent is the Leishmania donovani. So dear students, this is all about the visceral leishmaniasis. These are the reference materials along with the links. Since this is the COVID-19 pandemic, okay, and second wave is operating now, wash your hands, take precautions, wash your hands frequently with soaps and sanitizers, wear face covering, face mask, maintain physical distance at least of about 2 meters between the individuals whenever you are outside. Stay home, stay safe, save lives. Thank you.